Live at 5, a father and lawmaker from York County, South Carolina, advocating for a bill to pass in the General Assembly this session. Yeah, Siobhan, it targets perpetrators of sextortion. This bill is personal for the lawmaker because he lost his 17-year-old son because of this crime on the internet. Now, we told you last week about his sextortion bill, which would make sextortion punishable by up to 30 years in prison. The FBI says more than 3,000 minors were targeted in the last year across the country. WBTV's Lowell Rose talked to the father and an expert on important conversations to have with your children.
Well, Brandon, that expert tells me before any conversation can happen, you need to have a good relationship with your child or your teen. That's when it comes to the parents or the caregiver. And this enables them to be open and transparent if they are going through something.
July 27th of 2022, my son, 17-year-old Gavin Guffey, committed suicide.
State Representative Brandon Guffey learned his son was the target of online sextortion.
They start doing a video chat, and they recorded intimate images on another device while they were doing so, and then used it to blackmail him for money.
Guffey calls it an epidemic happening across the country, and he wants to bring awareness to it. Roy Lupit, a psychiatrist, shared his important tips for parents when it comes to having important talks with your children or teen.
It's particularly dangerous to get into an online romantic involvement with someone you haven't met, with someone who doesn't know your friends, who your friends don't know.
That conversation should also make teens aware that some people online are predators and scammers and don't have your best interests in mind despite appearing charming or nice.
If someone from overseas who gets really interested when they've never met you, it's important to think about why are they choosing someone in a different country or in a different state.
When it comes to youth, it can be alarming if someone outside of your child's high school is chatting with them and a parent is not able to meet that person. It all starts with building relationships with your child first.
And if you have that strong relationship, which comes from spending time together and quality time together, they are much more likely to share with you if there are things that are concerning.
In bringing awareness, the South Carolina bill will criminalize adults found guilty of sexual extortion in the state, a penalty of at least 15 years.
I'd do anything to have my son back, but if I can continue to fight, if I can save, a child's life or to save a parent from going through this, it's all worth it.
Now, that psychiatrist tell me that one conversation with your teen or your child is simply not enough. Instead, it should be multiple conversations that happen throughout the year to ensure that they're safe. Reporting live in York County, Lowell Rose, WBTV, on your side.
Well, thank you. Definitely a very important conversation. And we do want to remind you or someone you know, if they're struggling with thoughts of suicide, help is available. You can call or text the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. That number is 988. It's free and help is available 24/7.